Ashley with At Home with Ashley, and today we are talking about Sheila's houses. Okay, these are vintage and so cute. I found these on eBay. You can also get them on Etsy or maybe thrifting or antiquing. And they were made in the 90s by an artist. Her name was Sheila Thompson. She's still alive. She lives in Charleston, North Carolina, and that's where there's tons of beautiful houses. And what she did was she cut like a house shape out of cardboard. Her husband's cut it out of wood, and then she painted it to sell at local markets. And that quickly grew a following. People started collecting them, and over time it really took off. She opened a plant to make these, and they were making $50,000 a year. So they were mostly made in the 90s. She started them in 1979 and made them into the 2000s. So it's kind of cool because they were around a long time, and because of that, there is a huge variety. On my blog, I have a list, like a very long list of each house, and a link to them if you're wanting to start a collection, because they're so cute. So I totally understand, because I started a collection as well. The cool thing about these is each house looks like a historic house. So this one is the Steiner Cottage in Cape May, New Jersey, and you can look up this house and it looks exactly like this little guy. And it's fun because maybe you've traveled somewhere and you go visit a historic house, which is one of my favorite things to do while traveling, so you should do it too. For example, I recently went to the Swan House, and that's a really beautiful house. Sheila painted it, and now I have the Sheila's house, the little replica, which is a great thing to have, like to remember your trip by. So I have also gone to Hemingway House and have a little Hemingway house, Sheila's house. So it's kind of fun. So you can find stuff where you've been. If you live in a town with lots of historic houses in the United States, she might have painted them. So look those up. I thought I'd tell you about some of my favorite details from Sheila's houses. One is each house has a little skeleton key hidden in it. So it's kind of like an I Spy game that you can just like look for a long time until you find the little key. And that shows that it's an actual Sheila's house, is if you can find that cute little key, and they're hidden in totally different spots. It's fun. I'll show you a few. Another detail is that each house is made out of 2 pieces of wood, and so the back part is usually the house, and then on front is the railing, the porch, greenery, and it adds some dimension, but they still are pretty skinny, so they're really easy to put on like a little shelf. A lot of people put them above their doorway, which is really cute if you want to buy like 5 and put them above a doorway. These are called shelf sitters, and I guess this was like a popular thing in the 90s. I don't remember because I was young then, but there was also Cat's Meow Village. That's another, it's like a similar look. They're not as expensive on Etsy or eBay, so if you're wanting this look on a budget, you can buy those. And some people just use the Cat's Meow as like kids' toys because they're beautiful, aesthetic wood toys, you know, or you can use them as shelf sitters is what they call them. If you're wondering how much these are, on eBay you can find them between $15 and $50 a house. So if they're really popular, like a well-known house, they're gonna go for much more expensive, but some of them you can find, you know, for $15 shipped. And if you're wanting a good deal, try to find a set or a lot on Etsy. Those are the words you should use when searching set or lot. And you can find a bunch of them together, and then it's going to be more affordable. Like you could spend $35 and get 4 of them, essentially. So those are the prices right now in fall of 2022. I have no idea how they'll go. But yeah, they've held their value pretty good. They were made as something that you could pass them on. That's what the signage said. And people collected them. These were like, you could join a club and then each month you were invited to buy one. So it was really in that time of like mail order stuff that it was really popular and people just loved it. Okay, I thought I'd tell you how I decided to display my Sheila's houses. And I just decided to do it really simply. This is a super beginner project. So I took the houses, I saw how wide they were, and I used 2 pieces of wood together, and I just screwed them together. And then I caulked them, I painted them. I just kept them white so they'd be really simple because each house is a different color and very ornate. And then I put those into the wall, filled those wood filler, and then painted them white. So it was a super easy project. but they look so pretty on there. I love them. I think they look amazing. This is kind of a hallway between my bedroom and my bathroom and my living room, and so you see it and it looks really cute. It's like a fun way to do art that's totally unexpected. And if you're a house lover like I am, an interior designer, or you just like miniatures, this is a really fun thing to collect. It probably cost me, I would say, probably $300, maybe more. I haven't added it up to do this whole collection. And my son is 7, and he likes to really support my my fun hobbies. He's like, Mom, you could add more below this. I want to collect more, because we brush our teeth in that bathroom every night, and then he likes to go and look and try to find the little keys with me. Anyway, I have loved collecting these. If this is something you're interested in, I'm obviously going to promote it because I want you to collect them too, because they're so fun and cute and totally unique. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments, and I also have a blog post if you want links to all of the different houses, lists, and more details.